Yeah, I mean, great college game. Obviously, I want to thank the student. I think it's the most students that's ever been in the pavilion for a basketball game, over 2,000. Thank every one of them. They made the crowd fun. The crowd had great passion, trying to will us to win. First half, just played very good. Second half, Brian came out and wouldn't guard, didn't have any energy. I had to take him out twice because of energy. And sometimes the basketball guys catch up with you. And I thought the guys fought it. We couldn't guard the dribble without fouling it in the second half. It didn't seem like, and a lot of and ones for them. And then we got the game right, and we just couldn't timely rebound their part. McLemore makes 5 threes. He had never done that. So, give hats off to Auburn. They came back, made a great comeback, and just disappointed with our team.
Kermit, you mentioned not being able to defend the bounce in the second half. What was kind of the difference in the first half? Do you think they were driving less, or were you guys doing a better job?
I thought we did a better job. Maybe we did vertical. I got to watch the tape, just to see. I don't know if it was the same way first say. I'm not sure. You don't have to go back and watch it, But they were just playing downhill. And, we didn't have as much, seemed like we didn't have as much rim protection, verticality plays at the end, But even with that, I mean, we've got to keep running offense, keep playing, and we kind of bogged down. Then we started settling, I thought, but yeah, we couldn't guard the dribble.
Kermit, those last 5 minutes of regulation after Brian goes out, I mean, the offense kind of really shut down there. What's it kind of like without him out there for you guys right now?
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, the basketball guys have a great way to work. You better come out and play and get ready to go. And, he got a couple of touch fouls, and he's out of the game. And so, but I'd have to go back and look at the tape, and a lot of stuff starts running through your mind about the different possessions and what happened. I think we settled maybe some for threes. I think we maybe had some balls at the goal, didn't finish it, just a number of things.
You've talked all year about getting a consistent second, third score to help Bree tonight. He didn't have it. They played well defense. You said he didn't guard, but what went wrong? I mean, was this a night for some of those guys to step up and just?
Yeah, it's great. Great to see Devontae. Always seen he plays great against Auburn all the time, And I mean, I thought Adeem competed his tail off. We're just a different defensive team when he's in the game because of his length. I thought KJ and Blake fought it. Bryce had just way too many turnovers. Tried, but just too many turnovers. So our bench is a little thin, but it did. I mean, it was good. We had 4 guys in double figures, and one of them wasn't Bree and Tyree. So it's a positive and a loss.
Other than the bounce, y'all did that better in the first half without fouling. What was different in the second?
That's what he asked. They're the most right-handed driving team, one of the most right-handed driving teams in college basketball. Just right hand. And I guess we squared up better in the first half. I don't know. I have to go back and watch the tape and just see if it was. I don't know. I got to go watch it, and without saying anything to get myself in trouble and see it.
On the miscommunication on that inbounds at the end of the first overtime where Devontae threw out of bounds.
I mean, we had 2 or 3 of those. I mean, we're supposed to be in our 13 defense on a make. Devontae wasn't in 13. Everybody else was, and they hit an open 3 right where he's supposed to be. We've run that play every day in practice, and we looped 2 guys around, and the guy was wide open, and I never seen him. We've probably done it 1,000 times. I've never seen the pass thrown that way. Never seen it, and so it surprised me. And and then the last play with Blake, I didn't want to call timeout because they were kind of on the side. They were kind of switching into some zone, and I just wanted to play downhill, down one, and I just only imagine just jump up, shoot a 20-footer. You just got to just drive the ball and force a foul at the end of the game.
So. This is a third, quad one win that could have happened.
Yep.
From LSU, Arkansas. Does this one feel a little tougher though because of how it played out?
Because our team's getting better. Our team's playing better. There's no question about that. And we don't feel like a 1-6 team. We don't look like one, but we are one. And so we've got to do the things at the end of games to win. And we could easily be right here in the middle of stuff. Be 4-2, and people think you're in a tournament and RPI and net being about 35 or 40, and it's just college basketball. You just got to keep fighting it. Got another opportunity on Saturday, and that's all you can do. Just go down there and play, and I thought our game plan was right. I thought those guys executed it, and we just give Auburn credit. They just kind of wore us down. We got guys fouled out. You lose Bree and Tyree on our team for the last 15 minutes of the game. That's hard. that's hard for our team to absorb.
It looked like you guys got a couple of good possessions with KJ and Devontae in the 2 overtimes running offense.
Yeah.
Is that, you mentioned struggling to score tired off the floor. Is that something you can kind of build on?
Well, when we took advantage just of our KJ at the 5 and Wiley was guarding him, so we got mismatches there, and he did a good job, some isolation stuff that we ran, and but I thought KJ really competed. Like I said, Devontae drove the ball. It's just you can't settle at the end of those games. You can't settle. You got to drive the ball. I mean, drive it, and we settled a few times.
Anything else?
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you coming.
On the